everybody, Kevin Breitner, Remax Real Estate Center, Pre-Construction and Investment Specialist, and welcome to the very first episode of Real Talk for Real Estate. Joined today by a good friend and colleague, Dion Mahadeo. Thank you very much for joining us today. RBC Mortgage Specialist. Brought him on today because a lot of questions are being asked right now about the new mortgage rules, how they're going to affect individual buyers, how they're affecting the market. So I just wanted to get your opinion on those things and how the rules actually, what's changing.
What's changing, yeah. So after January the 1st, there's going to be a stress test for applicants putting 20% down and getting qualified on mortgages. So it's something that is definitely going to affect your affordability. So if today you could buy something for $500,000, it's probably going down to about $440,000 in terms of what you can buy after January the 1st.
Really, eh? So that much of a difference is going to affect the same buyer and everything, $60,000 less they can afford.
Absolutely, yeah.
Interesting, yeah. So I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of a surge, do you think, before January 1st of people trying to get what they can get before that? And what do you think about after January 1st? Anything going to happen with the market there?
Absolutely. So everyone's worried about what this is going to do to the market. I would say this, it's definitely going to have a bit of a surge before, because I'd recommend if you want to get something and try to stretch what you can get, it would be before January the 1st. But this really only affects about 10% of the market or less. So 90% of the buyers out there today are already stress tested, whether they're putting under 20% or more, just because of the terms they want to get on their mortgage. So it's not going to have a huge impact, my opinion. Prices should stay relatively flat and keep growing over time, just because we have a supply issue in this market and demand is so strong.
Yeah, I guess I'll second that. I think that we're going to have a surge before January 1st, and then a regular winter market, slow in January and February, and then springtime. The rules are going to be in place for 3 months at that point or so, and people are just going to be used to it, and that's how they're going to go about everything, and spring market's going to happen. I guess lastly, let's finish off with why should someone get an RBC mortgage, and with you, Dion?
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple key differentiators with RBC that I can offer. It's very important. One is 120-day rate commitment. So most lenders out there are 60 or 90 days. We can actually do 120 days or 4 months for you to ensure that you're going to have that rate guaranteed for you, which is very important. And the second thing that's even more important is firm approval. So what that means is once you have a purchase and you've got it approved ahead of time with RBC, we're not going to check credit, income, or anything else like appraisals later before closing, which could affect your ability to close. You're going to be guaranteed that approval from RBC.
I actually have a client who that would have really helped them. I remember a couple of years back, a client bought a house, and then in between the agreement of the purchase and sale and then closing, they went out and bought a family van, and the purchase of the van there affected their GDS and TDS, therefore throwing off their numbers, and now we had to scramble to try to close that house. Anyways, I totally understand what you mean there. Absolutely. That can definitely be a benefit for buyers for sure.
Absolutely. I tell all my clients, once you get the home approval from RBC, then you don't have to worry. You can go out and buy that car or that van or whatever you need to after the fact, and not to worry about your home purchase being in jeopardy.
Interesting. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Dion, for being here. Thank you for sharing the rule changes and how it's going to affect everybody. If you have any more questions and you want anything in specifics, don't hesitate to reach out to either myself or Dion. Again, thank you very much for taking the time and watching the first episode of Real Talk for Real Estate. Take care, and until next time, bye for now.